What's happening with y'all, man? Listen, it's early morning. I'm making this video because I made a video on TikTok yesterday, and for some reason I violated their communication structure. You know, I said some words that violated it for however. But they show me these videos and this stuff, and they show us this violence and this obscene stuff, but you can't talk about it, which is crazy. But listen here, let me get to the point of why I'm talking about this. Listen here, everybody understand about this Cook County, the Chicago thing, when the woman and her son, the woman got into an altercation with a man inside the hot dog stand. Crazy. Got into in the store to the man with the hot dog stand, and him and her, the black man and the black woman arguing. The black man hit the woman. While they're arguing, the woman is, I guess before they argue, the woman is texting her son that's sitting in the car and telling him to, I guess, get the gun and come into the store. Come into the restaurant, because I don't know no 14-year-old that's just rolling around with a gun on him with his mama. But we gon' for some reason ignore them facts. We gonna ignore the fact that the mother, 32-year-old mother, and her 14-year-old son is running around, rolling around with a gun on them, to the point where the son has access to the gun. I definitely don't think that's right. If I'm for whatever reason, if I'm rolling around in a car, for whatever reason, rolling around in a car with my son, and my son has access to the gun that's in my car, I think that's child endangerment. I think that's really putting that. I don't know though. Obviously not. You know, obviously that must not be what's going on. But anyway, the man and the woman get into this argument. The man hits this woman. And in the process, before he hits this woman, though, she notifies her son that it's a problem. So the son come in to the store and he sit and watch the man and the woman have an argument. And he don't try to intervene off top to prevent it from going on, which is not his responsibility as a 14-year-old, but I'm just saying what happened. Instead, he waits until after the man strikes his mom and start hitting his mom, and then he shoots him. He takes the gun out of his waistband. I mean, he takes the gun out of his pouch that's in his hoodie, and he shoots the man. And I guess the man ran off, but then I guess he shot him a couple of more times after he ran off. So the mother and the son leave the scene of the crime. They shoot, then they both get in the car and they take off too. And then they're arrested later on. And the man's dead. The man and the mother was arguing with his dad. The mom and the son leave and then get caught later somehow. You understand what I'm saying? Because obviously it's all on camera. And then they get arrested and then the charges get dropped immediately. This is a very disturbing situation, man. This is very disturbing because the way I see it is woman versus man. And it's pitting us against each other. And now there's this 14-year-old boy has this murder over his head. But the psychology behind it is that 14-year-old boys need to defend their mothers against grown men. And now I know this is going to be a thing now. This is going to be a thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because every boy wants to protect his mother. I was just talking about this the other day about how boys, they have a tendency to over empathize with their mother and to try to take away their mother's pain, so they'll grow this hatred for the baby daddy or whatever the case. But in this case, men. The son sits and listens to his mother experiencing pain and experiencing heartache and wants to save her. I was just talking about this. Wants to save her, so then he goes out his way to try to save his mother and prevent his mother from this pain. And then here we go with this situation where a 14-year-old boy has committed murder. In any other circumstances, he's considered an animal or a beast. Or this is the reason why the youth of today are so messed up. But under this circumstance, he's hurrayed and cheered because he was protecting his mother. Although his mother should never have been arguing with this dude. The dude should have never been arguing with her. But as adults, neither one of them should have been arguing with each other. Is that reality? Yeah, but this is the problem with that being reality. That's why you shouldn't be arguing. This is why we should not be in the street or we should not be in public arguing with each other. There's no situation that happened, the reason why we have to argue. Somebody got to be the bigger person and just walk away from the situation or just let the situation go. We don't even know what they was arguing over, but they in a hot dog stand ordering hot dogs. So if somebody cutting somebody's line, somebody was waiting for, I don't understand. This is a very bad story, man. It's a very bad story. And I want to talk about it, man. And I really want to open up a platform to talk about this because this is just like George Floyd, man. It's one of them shocking things that does something to our psyche and it affects us. This whole situation not right. It's not right for the man. It's not right for the woman. And it's definitely not right for the board. This got to change, man. Something got to happen. I'm putting this video out, man, because I want it to be talked about. And hopefully I didn't say nothing to offend nobody. But this situation is wrong, 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 wrong. All the way around the board. The prosecutor wrong. Everybody's wrong in this situation. And this is going to affect us. This is going to come back on us. I guarantee it. It's going to start something new. Because it's all at the end of the day, man versus woman. Black man versus black woman. That's their whole narrative. And now they putting the kids in it so the kids be on the woman's side. It's always been... This is a very bad story, man. Somebody holler at me about it, man. Somebody help me understand it. Somebody help me explain it to me how this is okay. How is any part of this situation okay? Not just pointing at the man like, oh, he wrong for hitting her. How is any of this okay? Help me understand this.